Seeing stars. Phew. That was amazing. All right, let's get this crate into space.
Nice clean dock there.
My day just got up. Dropping off a few choice items. Don't stay away too long.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem.
You want to kick back? Avoid the last Nova. Bog's in a funk that killed anyone.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee. Scalding.
You might find a deal or two here. If you can overlook the spatters of blood covering all the stolen goods, of course.
In the fleet, you either put up, shut, or die. Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his... Still a lazy old bastard, huh? Can't say I'm surprised.
That's not exactly filling me with confidence, Rook, so I'm going to leave it up to you. Is Rokov in, or is he out? Fair enough. Then he's in.
Seriously? You gonna take this Rook's advice?
This Rook just brought back information that might lead us straight to Krix's legacy. So throttle back, Neva. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
EM class? Impossible. There isn't a ship in operation that can navigate that type of interference.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure...
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
The Rook's right. We tackle one problem at a time. Can we track it, Neva?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a comm spike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. I promise. You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Creeks' legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this guy. Now, both of you, get that?
All right. Let's get this on.
What's happening, darling?
Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise.
Settled systems on the run someday.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or...
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to hand over that award before I have you tossed off the key. Just a thought.
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to hand over that award before I have you tossed off the key. Just a thought.
This silence is really pissing me off.
You couldn't find it.
Wow, Rook. Just, wow.
You had one simple task. Bring me the award. That's it. It's so easy. I could have gotten Jazz's Model A to do the work. Well, congratulations. Not only did you miss out on the award cash, you're also gonna take a hit from your regular pay. That's how things work around here, so you better get used to it. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Well, that was fun. Now what?
Excusez-moi.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Back in basic training, I had the record for fleet kills.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. You're taking care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Doft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. He's kept ahead of us by murdering our past informants, so if you admire someone like that, maybe we picked the wrong person for the job.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Crix's legacy first.
Sleep, ma'am.
Just not for very long.
A lot of us had our doubts about you, but you're really making progress with this operation. Sentiments are shifting.
Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got. Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having a clean record. Anything else? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an It makes me sick. It's gonna... Any other fragments? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
heard you made off with something called the Earth's Savior.
Siren of the Stars, huh? Pretty fancy for a pirate.
Lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Dad, have you ever tried Aurora?
You're handling this whole captain thing really well, you know.
Yeah, not in a long time, sweetheart. Not since...
What was it like?
Terrible, terrible. It was terrible. You stay away from that stuff, Cora. Trust me.
Clean separation, Captain. Perfect.
Yes, you need me?
Look at that. New set of stars.
Cycle the airlock and move.
The fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just what you call professional courtesy.
The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us, and you're dead.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jim's. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Don't worry. We know how to deal with her type.
I sure hope so. Once Juan, according to the deck.
Basically, you break.
Interesting.
Nave is right. Just grab everything labeled comm spike that isn't.
Oh, and one more. SY-920 is a UC military, and if you intend to turn the place into a shooting... Perfect. That's... Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure...
Oh, okay. You'll make sure. More like...
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell... We'll talk later. Meet with Juan in New Atlanta. The Crimson Fleet made contact. We were searching for a smuggling connection in UC's. Not only did she... Beyond that... I'm gonna leave that up. If you get in it, at some point... But until... Hit me up if you got questions.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it. I don't mind helping, but it'll cost you. All right, let's see what you need.
Hell of a city, isn't it? There's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
Whoa!
Now that is a ship! If you're in the market for
If it belongs on your ship,
I'm sure.
oh, please, take a look.
Suit your needs.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile. Your Neva's new recruit? And rest assured, if I ever need to remember it, I'm SY920. Neva says you're after a piece of... I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, but make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is...
There's more at stake than just your route. We're determined to get on that station, with or without your help.
I realize this is important to Delgado. I also know he would just as soon kill me to get what he's after. I'm simply setting boundaries. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my and make sure you're prepared for the long. We'll talk more on the ship.
Spends a fortune to maintain the lodge, but I'd say it's worth every credit.
What did you want to talk about?
The hell did you learn to do all of that? Oh, please don't say Leon.
Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away. I feel like I'm a better person because of your commitment to gently guide me through life. If it keeps us close, then I'll
What's up? I don't know if I'll ever get used to being around all these people. Everyone hurrying around, talking, eating, drinking, going from a planet with a population of 3 to this one. It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it in all my life. Not even in Mom's picture slates. It's almost like a fairy tale. I'm sure that sounds... Yeah. A little bit. That planet was the only real home that I know it sounds kind of... But... Well, there's no other people my age here at the lodge. So, actually, besides that... Goodbye.
Your safe return to the lodge will please the other.
Give the word and we'll get underway.
Hey.
Captain. Excuse me.
Hello. Hello. Yes? What?
Always looking for the next mark. All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Of course, I don't expect it to be.
Rest assured, Delgado put us on this job for a reason. We're professionals.
Well, that might say more about the rest of his goons than it does you, but point taken. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it. All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grav drive. All systems go.
We'll grav jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC 7938, requesting permission
in docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
Howdy.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Yes.
Howdy.
Ask for it. Big
So, where to next?
With the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military grounds. Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble.
Nicely done. Whatever you need. If you have any gear you want me to haul, I'm happy. See you soon, love. Well, well. Back for more, eh? Bring me anything useful? Talk to you again soon, darling. Any troubles? Glad to haul whatever you need. I'd be happy to carry a few things for you. I miss talking to you already. Well, hello, sunshine. No, we done talking already.
Things have gotten real tight since Commander Natara took over for Commander Woods.
The change in leadership, security's been beefed up. Even the checkpoints have checkpoints.
I've heard the engineers say Dr. Vogel is an AI. I guess that's their way of saying he's smart. Or bored.
State your business. Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead. Your friend there have the same clearance?
Our commanding officer sent us both, so yeah.
Then you're both good to go.
To lift off when you are, Captain.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. No alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code.
Plenty of options, to be sure. We just need to choose the one that plays to our strengths.
Right. If you know yourself, you'll know the best path forward. If the two of you plan on using a disguise, try the security office. Otherwise, there's always a way around. Going dark for now. We'll talk again once you...
You headed down to the engineering bay? Say green. 15 minutes early, still 10 minutes late.
I'm here for you, my love. I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding. Stay safe, darling.
How are the tests for the comms spike doing?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
It's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the ground.
Yu here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. You are, and I've delivered you just as Delgado asked. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that. You've made it this far without engaging in combat. I trust you'll have no issues moving further. It was an honor to work with a true professional. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Oh yes, I've been studying decryption of all types for quite a long time. Probably since before you took your first signal protocol, quantum ratchet symmetry, interleaving data extrapolation. You name it, I've lectured on it. I've probably forgotten half of it, but I definitely... The sign outside that says no visitors. Wait, did they, ever since Commander Natara took over, Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the comm spike isn't a device, it's a module. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types. But the results so far have been... It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters, particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. You do seem to have increased resistance to hypoxia. I can tell by your breathing patterns and your cavalier attitude. We need to get you on the next test flight immediately. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
I've heard the team's looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience flying, you should talk to Dr. Vogel.
I don't know. I've flown in his So, what's this big project you're working on?
Well, I can tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Really? Couldn't you just trust me? No? Reporting for duty, pilot? Access granted. Be sure to head to the control center and schedule the flight. And good luck.
Excuse me.
two of us make by love.
It's tough not seeing any action. Securing a station like this is a pretty important tool.
Be back on board.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure. Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
I have something for you. What a ride! Switching grab drive to normal. Landing site is sufficient. Taking the ship down.
it thousands of years old? Millions? ruins are incredible. They're like nothing else in the settled systems. If something's on your mind, you can tell me. Want to see what I'm carrying? Maybe if you're lucky, we'll talk again later.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Docking complete.
Interested in.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
What kind of name is Sys-Def anyway?
We may not have official security on the key, but we're always looking. Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me out.
Soon, everyone is going to learn to fear.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. Don't we all? But you seem to be a quick learner. Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike. Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
Discovering Crix's legacy would solve one of the settled system's great mysteries. Oh, I'm as curious and excited as anyone to see what we'll find.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
I heard his one sister is some blood warriors.
This station is well outside my wheelhouse. You'd best do all the talking.
Gotta make sure to train every day. Bad aim and bad health.
Always listen to Delgado. Unless you want to get killed.
I've got what you need for the price.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the comm spike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right, that leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Understood. We'll do our best to remain on her good side.
Never mind her good side. You'd be better off appealing to her bank account. That is what drives her.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any...
Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking.
The fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just what you call...
Should I warm up the engines?
Yeah, the way you handle things, not bad. Not bad.
Hello there.
Ship's no longer docked. You're free.
liked me?
Sure. Everybody likes you, don't they?
Do you think he would have liked you?
Well, if you listen to your grandpa, Solomon Co. would have given me a good whooping. But I think he would have liked the man I grew into. Seals are tight, we're docked.
Shame the United Colonies built such an impressive ship for battle, instead of using it for exploration.
Drank too much coffee last night. I need to swap shifts.
If something's on your mind, you can tell. Let's see what you've got. Oh, I love our little chats. You know how to make a woman feel special.
Back in basic training, I had the record for fleet kills. Early reports say your mission on the Siren was a...
It seems you had quite the eventful mission. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and... But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint.
Starting a firefight on SY-920 would have been an inappropriate course of action. We favored the...
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the...
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purpose. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes. It would take a hell of...
That's the case.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, they're finally beginning to believe. It's long overdue. All right. I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report.
Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find. It's good to have you back. What can I do for you? Let me know if you need anything else.
Yes.